Welcome to our tutorial. This video will demonstrate how to use different map projections in SaVoir Multi-Satellite Swath Planner. Let's begin. We are able to see the 3D world in SaVoir and to navigate in it, but sometimes we would like to see the complete world using a 2D projection instead, like the Plat Carré or the Mercator projections, for example. To do this, it's very easy. We simply go on the projection list box up here, and we select any of the map projections on the list. I'm now going to click on the Plat Carré, and so the map is updated accordingly. The usual zooming with the mouse wheel is still possible, and panning is done as before by dragging the map. Clicking the Fit Window button here resets the map to the default view. I'm now going to put in the Mercator map projection, and by turning on the grid we can see how the polar regions are stretched. To do this, we go on the View button up here and click on Grid. At this point, we are given the Mercator projection with the grid on. I could switch the map to Miller cylindrical, still with the grid option on, or stereographic. To remove the grid, we use the same command as before. So back to the View menu up here, and simply clicking on Grid will remove it this time. If you're working with polar areas, you could also choose the pole projections, which would give you the map with the North or South Pole as the center. Again, projection list box, azimuthal north or south to view the South Pole in the center. I'm now going to select the Mercator projection once more. And I want to show how this projection is also powered using a 3D engine. I do this by clicking the right button on my mouse, and I could tilt the camera if I wanted to, or by dragging the mouse backwards and rotating, I can rotate the map accordingly. Again, clicking on the Fit Window button resets the view. We usually need these projections for visualizing swaths or areas of interest for the full world. For instance, we may want to see a sensor swath pattern for a full day. Well, we start by switching the pane from maps to satellites, and then we go on the intersection mode button up here. When we click on it, it will be switched to off, so that all swaths are shown and not only the ones intersecting an area of interest. We then select a satellite and sensor, say the Deimos 1. And the moment that we activate the Slim 6 sensor, we are given the sensor swath pattern immediately shown on the Mercator map projection for the current one-day time window as shown on the time bar up here. By default, the map is shown with a 0-degree Greenwich meridian at the center, but we could change this projection center to a different longitude. We do this by going on the projection list box once again and clicking on the Select option, at which point we get a small dialog window, and we switch to, let's say, 180 degrees instead. When we give it the OK, we now have the Pacific Ocean as the center, and as you can see, the map projection has now been updated with the 180-degree longitude at the center, and the sensor swath pattern is correctly positioned. If we switch once more to a 3D projection, you can note that the swaths are properly drawn also with a 3D map of the world. So that is all for the various map projections in SaVoir. Thank you for your attention.